Good morning, welcome to day 48 of my Munros challenge. Today walking route number 52. I'm on the Isle of Skye and with Skye guides and a fabulous guide called Lucy, who's camera shy, so she's not going to be on the camera. We're going up the northern end of the ridge today, which is Sgurr Gillean, peak of the young man, and Basteir, which is the executioner, which I'm a bit worried about. And last but not least, Bruach na Frithe, which is the slope of the deer forest. It's not a particularly good morning, but we're hoping it'll clear up, so let's see how we get on. So it's quite a straightforward path from the car park at the hotel, and that's where we're heading up into the clouds. A bit worried because the first thing that happened, I was handed a harness and a helmet. So it tells you what we've got ahead. But that looks spectacular, doesn't it? Here's the view. Very moody day. So we're just scrambling up these rock faces. Very grippy rock, as long as you don't go on the black stuff. Very moody, isn't it? Very moody. So I'm just heading into the corrie. Now if you look ahead, there's a rock shorting out, and that's called Basteir's Tooth. And the bigger rock face that you see is Basteir itself. So we've got to head underneath the tooth and round up to the top. Wow, look at that. I'm looking back down the corrie. We're still climbing up the Sgurr. And we'll show you the tooth.
Can't quite see the tooth.
Oh, we can't quite see it.
North face of Basteir.
But that's the north face of Basteir. This is the West Ridge. Now we're climbing up here. Apparently it's the most technical part of the day. I hope it is. And we're coming down that section over there on the way back. Oh, look, very scary. I'll just show you down. There's some views down the valley. Isn't that fantastic? So down the glen. So we've got to climb through the window. I have to say it's all very exciting. And I've not looked down yet. So here we are, Sgurr and Gillean, and apparently I got a nod there, so I think the Gaelic was quite good. That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. So that's what we came up. Now apparently I've got to go first going down, which I'm not looking forward to. And the next one's in the clouds over there. So I don't know if you can make out, but I've had to abseil down this chute. Lucy's on her way down now. It's vertical. Obviously that's where I've got to abseil. There's a view down the Sgurr Hotel down there where we parked. And that's where we're going next. Over that pinnacle there. So here we are. Basteir and Basteir.
The executioner.
The executioner. So that's where we're heading next. But we're not going down that way, we're having to retrace our steps. I'm not sure whether it's luckily or not, but that's the plan.
We'll be out to Rassie.
That's Rassie?
Yes.
Lucy's telling me where everything is. And this is over here, this is where we've just been. And apparently it was classed as difficult, the climb that we went up. I'm not sure if you're getting this, but it's hailstones on the way down. Very, very slippy. Very slippy. So we're back at the col between the first two. And we're going to drop down. We're going to skirt underneath the first Munros, and then we're going to skirt over that ridge and beyond to the last one. There's another rainbow there. So if you can make it out, we've already had one today, and I've been reliably informed Skye has the second most number of rainbows in the world to Hawaii. So that's Basteir's Tooth. as we saw earlier when I came up the glen into the Curry, and that's why we didn't come down that way. So we've skirted round to climb back up this way round. I'm not sure. Are we heading up there next? Yeah, and that's where we're going next. Wow. So the Blavin, the Munro over there, stands on its own. It's just got the peak in the clouds. What a fabulous looking view that is. There's something special. Now that's an unusual cairn, or trig point, Bruach. Very interesting. Definitely a trig point though. Let's have a look what we can see. Oh, unfortunately the clouds come in again. So the descent is very, very screey and gravelly, as you can see. We're going to pick up a footpath in a minute and follow that all the way back to the car. So I'm just looking back up now at the three Munros. You can see the tooth as well. Isn't that a beautiful scene? Nearly back at the car. Hi, welcome to day 48 of my Munro challenge. Today I walked route number 52. It's Sunday the 9th of September, and I parked at the Sgurr Hotel Mountain Rescue Hut. I've moved to the Isle of Skye, so today has been my first day in the Cullins. I booked a guide with Skye Guides, and because obviously the Cullins have got a reputation. So the first Munro, Gillean, was absolutely breathtaking. I'm not a climber at all, or a scrambler, so for me it was you know, it was quite an experience. I have to say I put all my faith into Lucy, the Skye Guide, and she was brilliant. Took me through some very airy, frightening places, but I had all the confidence I needed because she was so good and kept me safe. There was at one point there was a big step over a sheer drop. You know, there's a category difficult climb to get up. There was an abseil. It was wet. It was raining. It was sleety, snowy at times. There was a bit of everything thrown at us today, so it was very slippy up there. Again, the second Munro, frightening places. There was a step to climb up and down, sheer drops. It was quite technical at places. It was only once we got onto the third Munro that we actually got rid of the ropes and whatnot. Had an absolutely fabulous day. I'm so glad I booked a Skye Guide, or a local guide. I think without the guide I would have been petrified and probably not had the confidence to do the Munros as I did. It was a 10-mile day, and it took us 9 hours, so it's quite a long time, but we're actually only moving for about 5.5 hours of that. So I guess a lot of the time was roping up, unroping, you know, getting through the difficult climbs. So that took quite a bit of time. And there was 4,097 feet of ascent.